here we go. An error occurred. Wait a moment, it says. That's fantastic. Don't you love when that happens? Fantastic. Hello, hello, everyone. If you are going to pop in here, this is the place to be. I am with my buddy, my pal, my mentor, Grace Hao. Hi there, sweetie.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Renee. So good to be with you.
Yes, how are you?
Fabulous. I heard you're pretty fabulous too. You just came back from your adventures in Miami. I'm
Oh my gosh.
excited to hear more about that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It was absolutely amazing. It was bougie. It was, when you're in the right room and you're like, wait a minute, I am here, like, and being surrounded by incredible women, like accomplished and kind. And it was just, and just getting to know other, entrepreneurs and business women who lead with their heart. It was really beautiful. It was wonderful. So thank you. I'm well
Yeah.
rested. I am ready to conquer the world. So
And I to say something to that too, I love this quote that it was shared with me years ago. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And so by, the community that you were describing yourself with and how
yeah,
that was elevating you as you were being elevated, you were elevating others and the collaboration, the connection, the all of that. It's especially now with so much tech, like we're here on tech,
yeah,
to have human contact. Like you
right.
can't AI human contact
No,
yet.
no.
Yet. They can't AI human contact.
Right, exactly, exactly. And everyone knows if they follow me on social, they know I freaking love my AI. But
Yeah.
there is nothing like that human connection and women supporting women in a true, like we hear that all the time. Women supporting women, women empowering women. And in a lot of cases, it's really not. There's a lot of cases where, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, that's not my jam. It never was, never will be. And so to really be surrounded, this organization, IAOTP, and they created this, and I was very humbled and grateful to be inducted into this bombshell boss babes. But to be part of this is just, it felt really good. These women were really beautiful inside and out. They did a wonderful job, I guess, like more curating or attracting the same like-minded women. So it was really very unique and beautiful and wonderful. So thank you. Yeah, I
Oh
love
yeah.
I
I
love it.
love that. Yeah. I mean, and that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur is that we get to curate who
Yes.
we share our time with, who we collaborate with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I love it. I'm so
Good, good,
happy for
good.
you.
Thank you. So for everyone that's watching or will watch on replay, before anyone actually even says Renee's doing another thing, I'm going to stop you right there. Okay. Because I don't share because I'm chasing things. I share because I'm really absolutely passionate about supporting women, period. If something helps me feel better or sleep better, stress less, think clearer, or show up stronger, I'm going to talk about it
Yeah.
because too many women silently struggling and they pretend exhaustion is normal and it's not. So we're going to talk about it live with the fabulous Grace Howe.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I mean, I was taught that for many years. I mean, back in the day, Mark Victor Hansen, the
Yeah.
co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, went to numerous events that he held, and it was all about multiple streams of income and multiple streams of revenue and how important that is as entrepreneurs, regardless of how successful you are.
Yeah.
You want to have a diversified portfolio and you want to have a diversified um, stream of opportunity as an entrepreneur now. It's not you start one thing and you do that thing for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. It doesn't work like that.
Right.
Uh, you know, I think of doing the same thing and feeling like we're going to get a better or more optimized result. I mean, Blockbuster and Netflix are a great example of that, where it was
Yeah.
like, no, 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 no. People come into the store, they pick up a DVD and they go home with it, or a CD and they go home with it. And Netflix was like, no, people want it instant gratification. They want it sent to their doorstep. And then ultimately they want to be able to click, and they're watching their favorite film. It's
Right.
if we are not willing to adapt and adjust as business owners and entrepreneurs, if we're not innovative, if we're not evolving, we're the ones that are left behind.
Yeah.
And so I keep that in mind. So so to share that with you, it's like it's not one more thing. It's a strategy for impact.
Right, exactly. That's a smart way of putting it, because so many people look at, when they think of multiple streams, they're like, I don't have time for one more thing. And you and I are like, you don't have time to not have multiple things. Like,
Yeah.
you need to plan I say it all the time. My audience knows. I mean, I talk about it, plan A, B, C, D, E, F, and freaking G. Like, you
Yeah.
need multiple streams in such a major way. And the limited belief, the when people put in their minds that they can't do more than one thing, and they have to be married to, this isn't a marriage, right? Being an entrepreneur is not married to one thought, one idea. Being an entrepreneur is, for lack of a better, angle, or not an angle or description, is it's dating. So you can date multiple multiple things at once, right? This is the only time where it's okay in real life. Okay, never suggest that in real life outside of being an entrepreneur, but that's kind of what it is. It's like you can date, you can have several dates.
Oh, I love you, Renee. That's it. That is a BAQ description for sure. Um, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that, it's not people. I often have conversations. I mean, that was my role for so many years, coaching people. When you're coaching, you're listening. You're the
Yeah.
guide on the side. The person being coached is the star on the stage. And so hearing, where people, what they were navigating, what they were passionate about, what was challenging them. And what I recognize is it's not when your back is up against the wall that you want to be open to diversification. It's when your mindset is primed, when you're bringing success into multiple arenas,
Yeah.
and and creating a flow for yourself.
Right.
And I am very mindful about that. Somebody said, no, you do this, you do this, and you do this. I said, well, you know what? It's got to work for you. It's got to work for your family dynamic. It's got to work for your time, your finances. So, maybe we're speaking to the choir for somebody that's listening to this and saying, yeah, I know diversified income is crucial. Well,
Yeah.
yes, especially now that many people are living on fixed incomes without fixed expenses. I'm surprised there's so many cars on the road, to be very
Absolutely.
frank.
Right.
$7
Right.
a gallon here in Hawaii,
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
like double what it was.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
many people are like, okay, well, just because gas went up, or just
Yeah.
because, the price of energy and electric has gone up, just because the price of food's gone up, doesn't mean that someone's like, I cannot wait to give you a promotion.
Right.
Honey, we got to go get if we want the promotion, more often than not, we got to go get it
Yep.
and promote ourselves. And that's
Mhm.
what I feel like you do. That's what I feel like I just choose to do, and the people that we surround ourselves with.
Yep, absolutely. And I came with $7 a gallon. I
Yeah.
know it's out of control. But what I love about, the entrepreneurial mindset is we get to, right? Like you said, we don't have to have our backs up against the wall. That's not the reason why we get to share multiple things and get to do multiple things. It's because we have that abundance mindset. We're like, there is so much bountiful plenty for all of us to have, and we get to go do it. And then we're like, oh, we get to also share it. Oh,
Yeah.
and we can also build our communities and surround ourselves with people that are like-minded, that we get to coach, train, and work with and love on. It's like, why not duplicate that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
So
So do you want
we're
to talk
good.
about what, oh my
Well,
gosh.
are you freezing
Right?
up?
No,
I
am
was
I?
seeing you. Yeah, you were a hot second ago. I didn't know if it was my internet or yours.
Oh, okay. Well, if I froze, it's most likely when I had like this really wonky look on my face. That's always the way these work.
No.
It never comes up with a perfectly cleft, like free will, It's like when I have like a distorted face.
I know. I'm like, oh well. And that's like that's yeah, that's just how it rolls.
That's just how it
Uh
rolls.
yeah. So um yeah, I wasn't looking for something, Renee. I mean, and I think many people they're not looking for opportunity. Some
Right.
people are, they're very proactive about it. They're looking, they're seeking, they're identifying what would
Yeah.
be a fit for them or a fit for their relationships, a fit for their personal best. And I felt like I had pretty much found what I was a sweet spot, and then all of a sudden, I was introduced to a technology that I resisted for 2 months. Like I did
Mhm.
research on for months. And now that I look back at it, I was like, I'm surprised it took me that long. All I've got to do is look at the patent on
Yeah.
the technology, and that would have said everything to me.
Mhm.
I didn't look at the patent. I went into like a heavy evaluation. Have you ever felt like that where you're like heavily evaluating a decision and then you're like,
Absolutely.
oh my gosh,
Why didn't I do
oh
this? Right.
yes,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
didn't I do this?
Yeah.
Um, and
Analysis paralysis.
analysis paralysis. And I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
What's causing that hesitation? And then again, it's proofs in the pudding. So yeah, do you want to speak to the technology without really saying the name of the technology, but kind of describing what it does?
Well, okay. So we'll use the example of me being away this past weekend because I don't know if anyone, like, raise your hand if you travel and then you're like, I can't sleep, the pillow's not right, the whatever. Now, granted, I was staying at the Ritz, so it was all good. But typically, I don't sleep all that well when I am away, right? Nervous, hearing things, especially traveling alone. A lot of people know that I typically, will sleep like the dead and I wake up like a zombie. That
Okay.
used to be pretty typical. Now, I am falling asleep. There's a sound and it lulls me to sleep. There have been times where I wake up in the middle of the night and I just hear it again and I go back to sleep. And then after 8 hours, I'm going to repeat this, 8 hours of a restful sleep. I have no alarm clock. I wake up before I used to, because being an entrepreneur, I would set my own clock and my butt wasn't getting out of bed until 8, 9 o'clock. I am awake after that 8 hour set and I'm like, huh, I feel good. I can't believe this. I have my coffee. I love my coffee, but I don't have the coffee going like, oh, I need coffee like I would normally do. I am
Oh yeah. Just let me share with the audience. Renee has a Keurig next to her bed. Like and you
exactly.
probably already know this if you've watched her at all. She has a Keurig. It goes
Yes.
on when her eyes open.
Yes. And that still stays there. But what I love is that my miracle morning has evolved because of this technology. So what I used to do has changed a little bit in the morning, but it's with such a clearer vision and energy level. It's really remarkable. Do you want to?
Yeah. 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 I mean, and that's just one of the perks and benefits of it, Renee. So when I
Yeah.
looked at it, when I looked at this technology, for those of you who are maybe you're still athletes, maybe you're still doing triathlons and biathlons or whatever. Um, I'm beyond that point. I was an athlete and my children are athletes. So when I was exposed to this, I was like, okay, if this is good enough for professional athlete teams, this is
Yeah.
good enough for Olympians, this is good enough for my children who have high aspirations to take their skills to the next level.
Yeah.
And so and they're with this technology and it's patented. So 19 years in development, 17 years in implementation. That's 36 years of preparation to this point.
Hmm.
Uh, patented, proven and backed by science to support a state change in the brain, and particularly a what it's known for is balancing the nervous system. Now, usually with balance with nervous system and a more we just to get dysregulated in our nervous system, we can just open up social media.
Right.
We can pick up our phone and we're dysregulated
Mhm.
with what's happening with this. We can turn on the news. We
Yeah.
can take a day of traveling to Miami.
Right.
Miami, for those Miami folks that are listening. Miami, not Miami, Miami. Um, yeah, so we're all of us are so dysregulated. And I was like, if something, my dad would say this to me all the time, Renee. He was like, Grace, I'm hoping um, that you can find something that will support the brain and brain health, and for a technology that I don't have to do a heavy lifting. Like literally, I just put these on
Right.
during the day. I put these on to focus on whatever I'm working on, and then I use one of these stereos at night to play something that
Hmm.
that I can sleep with, because I'm not going to sleep with these things on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And I just and that I don't have to do a heavy lift, Renee.
No.
I tap tap. It goes on my head. This technology used to be sold for. It was a class 3 medical device that was sold for $6,000. And now people can access it at such a reasonable rate.
Yeah.
It's not music. It is work.
Right.
It is a mathematical equation that's working on your brain. So what have you noticed, like from your cognitive and your speech and the way you're embracing your day, Renee?
Well, I've noticed that when I have a block of office hour time that I intentionally put in my calendar, it's like I am on another level of clarity. The amount of work I get accomplished as I'm listening to the sounds. I'm not a science guru. People know this, but neuroscience, like this is something with the hertz and the brain waves, and you listen to things, the way it calibrates this, the mental clarity is so incredible. Like the amount of work that I got accomplished at a high energy level too, which is wonderful. And then there have been moments where, okay, stress kind of creeps in, and I actually shut the lights off in my office. I shut everything down. I put in and I listen to, there's certain, right? Because it's certain
Yeah.
like, it's not just so people understand. This is not, just one sound and you listen to it, throughout the day and everything. There's so much, there is so much behind this. And they're even very famous people that are very involved with this too. So for those
Oh,
that, right, you want to talk about that?
yeah. I mean, like I said, there is, well, it is a sole source for the federal government, meaning there is nothing else like it on the planet that's accessible. For you to get a sole source certification, it's a 13-month process.
Yeah.
It has to be backed and proved by science. In order to get a patent that it creates a state change in the brain, you have to have a patent. Like, this is science, this is technology. And what
Right.
I love is this was available directly from this tech company,
Yeah.
for 36, well, 19 years development, 17
Mhm.
years out on the market. It was available through them. And they're like, we're neuroscientists. We're not marketers. And
Right.
so for the first time, they've partnered exclusively with a company to bring this to the world. It's available in over 100 countries.
Yeah.
It is backed by science. It's not making a claim. You're referencing that they've worked and used this in hospitals. They've conducted 2.7 million surgical procedures with this technology. My husband couldn't believe it. He was like, show me the proof. I was like, there's so much proof. Here are all the documents.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
I don't have to prove anything.
Yeah.
It's already been conducted and proven. So people are using it in hospitals. They're using it
Right.
in Navy
Dentist
SEALs
office.
use it,
Yep.
dentist offices. I mean, you
Yep.
know, again, putting putting the brain, balancing the nervous system within minutes is
Right.
unheard of. And
With
again, this is
sound.
without medication. It's with
No medicate
sound.
sound. Yep. And
Yeah.
that's like you said, there's no heavy lifting with this. You literally open up the app and you go bing, bing, bink. Now
Bing.
I use, right, you have that. I have my little earbuds, so I'll do
Yeah.
earbuds, right? It is
Yeah.
recommended with headphones, you get a better,
Yeah.
but for those that don't have headphones yet, I've been using earbuds and phenomenal,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Every person that I have shared this with, Renee, every single person has spoken so highly. I'll give you one example of my friend. She didn't want to use it at first. She resisted. I sent her some of the information. She was like, no, 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 no. She was like, I can't stand the sound. I don't want to have lights and all of these things. And I said, what? And then she finally said, okay, let me try it. I've got to have something. She writes me after using it 4 times, 4 20-minute increments. She said, Grace, my blood pressure hasn't been under 150 since I don't know when. It's
Wow.
126 over 60. She
Wow.
said, this is a miracle for me.
Yeah.
And that was with four. It's accumulative. So what
Yeah.
I love about what we're talking about, Renee, and those of you who are listening, that this is a technology that no network marketing company or direct selling company would ever invest 36 years and $52 million to develop a software to take to market. I've never heard of that in all the years that I've been exposed to
Yeah.
this profession. Just wouldn't happen. 36 years in development, $52 million spent and
Right.
climbing. And
Right.
there's a stress test. So you can take a stress
Yeah.
test. It'll tell you where you're at as
Yeah.
far as your level of stress. And then it will give you recommendations of what to use in the technology in order to address that anxiety. There's air pilots that
Yeah.
use it. I mean, you've got such a beautiful cross section of people that are saying, yes, I'm curious about this technology. I want to utilize it for myself.
Right.
And then I'm finding that people that wanted to utilize it for themselves couldn't help but to tell someone else about it
Yeah.
because it's that profound.
Right. Exactly.
43 $43 a month, or if you do the annual, you get almost 2 months free.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, it's a no-brainer. What people should realize too is that not only is there sounds for, like, I want them to understand there's sounds for sleep. There are
yeah,
sounds for, and it's 8 hours or 10 hours. God bless those that I'm a night owl, so I stay up far later than I probably should. And that's why I use the 8 hours. But now I get a full 8 hours of restful sleep. And it is the most beautiful feeling to wake up in the morning like that. And then there are sounds for those that have stress levels that want to, like, decompose and relax for 20 minutes. There's sounds for energy. And like, if you want ignite, if you said like sports, you've got athletes, you want things are going to be happening, boom, 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 boom. There's sounds for clarity so that you're working, you're getting ready. There's sounds for getting ready in the morning and priming for your day. And it sounds, and also people, there's certain ones that, there are actually people that are speaking. It's
yeah,
just, it's really beautiful. And like you said, this technology and this app has been available for years. This isn't new. This is tried and true and tested and loved by millions that
Yeah.
use. We now have the ability to offer it at a discount.
Yes.
Outside of
Yes.
going on, and you don't go to the app store, contact us because we want to help you save money with it. So
Yes.
that's
Absolutely.
phenomenal.
Best price on the market.
Yeah.
And also that it travels around the world in minutes. So somebody's like, I'm having challenges with sleep. They would value this app.
Yeah.
I'm having challenges with, and there's articles that were written that for it to how it addresses anxiety, how it addresses sleep, how it has been working on autistic patients, how people have been conducting using it in cancer research, having people use the technology. I mean, this has all been documented over these years, and oftentimes you don't have that kind of proof of concept with a device uh, in its whole.
Mhm.
So I just feel so blessed that you trusted that this would make a difference for you. I feel like we're optimized in every area. So we've got, the products that are working
Right.
internally and externally. And then we've got something that's specifically for the mind,
Right.
and it has a compound effect. So I look at my children that are using this every day.
Yeah.
My 7-year old, my 9-year old, all of my children listen to this to sleep. So I think to myself, my friend, she's a airplane hostess. She also is a neuroscientist. She's got a unique background.
Yeah.
She has 2-year-old twins. I said, you're listening to this now. Imagine your twins listening to this from age 2. Like, I can't go back and reverse time. But to
Yes. Yeah.
have a compound effect on something that is putting specific frequencies that will support my brain to
Right.
be and my body to have a balanced nervous system
Yeah.
is unheard of.
Right. And I love that and this is really something that people need to hear. It is a compounded effect. So
Yeah.
for those of us that are of a certain age, the nervousness of, oh gosh, we're getting older. Do, we want to make sure that this, is
Yeah.
here intact for years and decades more to come. This is really such a powerful technology to help us do that
Yes. Oh
for
my gosh.
like less than $50 a month.
I mean,
No
just
prescription, no product.
yeah.
This is just sounds that you can use multiple times a day, whenever you want, wherever you want. It's on your phone.
Yeah. And I won't go without it. So
No,
every
no,
single day, will not skip it. Actually, I look forward to it.
yeah,
And for somebody that's like, I don't have time to listen to anything. And I was like, well, how much time is invested in the scroll?
right,
How much time is like how either there's going to be a reason or there's going to be an excuse.
yeah,
I'm looking for a reason because this is how I communicate.
yeah,
This is how I show up for my loved ones. And in stressful situations, a friend of mine last night, she messaged me, she said, Grace, I had a stressful conversation. My stress score, right after that stressful conversation, I was at a 46, which is on the low side.
yeah,
I did one round of listening for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. She said, and my stress score went back up to 76. She said, this is life changing.
wow,
And so those are the things that we're hearing that I want to encourage people to reach out to you, Renee, to
yeah,
ask
yeah,
you, what this is. I mean,
right,
you could send them the patent, you can send them the science, you can send them, it's a quick link with a quick video. It's a few minutes that it describes it. It
yeah,
also offers a 30-day money back guarantee. And you can, like I said, use this in over 100 countries. it is available. So if you're like, I have a friend in Italy, it's
Right.
available in Italy.
Right.
I have a friend in Hungary, it's available in Hungary. I have available in El Salvador. I have a friend in El Salvador, it's available there. So there's doctors, neuroscientists, pilots, and your everyday person
Yeah.
that is saying, hey, there's also businesses that are looking at this and saying, how can I make an investment in my staff so
Right.
that they could have access
Right.
to this?
Yeah.
Very
Imagine.
clear, more
Yeah.
alert,
Yeah.
more innovative. I
Yeah.
went to an event real quick, Renee, I was speaking for a nonprofit. I was volunteering my time. And at this event, I asked them how important is innovation to their cause. And they said it's everything. Without it, we will no longer be relevant and we'll no longer receive the funding to do the works that we do. It's crucial that we're creative and innovative, and for us to have access to a tool that works on our brain, that increases that
Yeah.
optimizes that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
And so I'm so thankful that you've made space for us to talk about this important technology today, Renee.
Yeah, no, I'm happy and I'm grateful that you were able to share because, our mental health is everything. And if we are stressed, our families are stressed. And if we are stressed, that's when health issues come up. So, if we can do something that really makes a huge difference in our lives and in the lives of others, it's like we have to share it. I'm not going to gatekeep this. This has been wonderful. I tried it for myself because I was like, okay, I'm going to try this and see how I feel. And it's like, holy moly, it's not. And like you said, this is in addition to all of the incredible products that we get to take and enjoy and have benefits from. This is something that I just literally listen to, go to sleep, wake up. I feel good. And I'm like, oh my God, especially women in menopause. Like, that's
Yes.
a huge, I mean, how many women out there that, struggle and can't go to sleep, insomnia? This right here, this one thing is going to help you ensure that you have a really restful night's sleep.
And that's what my friend was saying, the neuroscientist. She said neuroscience is beauty as well. So for those of you who are into the
Mhm.
beauty side of things,
Mhm.
she said restful sleep, you can't, it does impact your presentation as
Yeah,
well. And
yeah,
so, and you can't like sleep for 2 hours one night and then sleep for 20 the next night,
yeah.
and it equals out.
Right.
You won't be able to, it's not a reservoir.
Mhm.
So it
Mm.
is, sleep is also a beauty strategy for those of you who are like, I want to look younger longer. So to
Yeah.
me, it's, these are, um this is a, and people always ask, what are some of your tools and what are your
Yeah.
secret weapons? And I believe that this is such a significant global tool. And so for anyone who's listening anywhere around the world, um, it would be worthwhile to reach out and access the link and to be able to learn more about this technology
Yeah.
and make use of it. Like today, like you could be using it. That's why I told my friend, I go, you can be on this tool in thin minutes.
Exactly. Yep. And that's the thing that I love. It's like this is instant. This is instant. So, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. If anybody has any questions, want to learn more, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to share. But it's something that I'm really passionate about because I'll say it like this: if you look like shit, you feel like shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And then vice versa.
vice
Like,
versa. And if you look great, you feel great, and you're like, "Hey, I am! Oh my gosh, I am a badass queen! Woo, baby!" Yeah, that's
yeah.
1000%. So this is really so important because we want everyone to embrace feeling and looking like a million freaking bucks.
Yeah.
That's what we
And
want
you're
to do.
worth it. Like, you're
Yes.
worth it. I'm worth it. We're
Yeah.
worth it. Remember that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's, to me, I always look at something, all right, what's the investment and what's the return?
Yeah.
And if the return is beyond the investment,
Hmm.
we've got something phenomenal. And I feel like every and as you continue to use it, people will notice, like, you're not taking the ticket to ride, you're more regulated. It's you may respond to things in a way that is will build
Yes.
bridges versus barriers. Yeah.
Grace.
Okay,
Oh my
give it to us,
gosh.
give it
You
to
just
us.
gave it to, you just put like a light bulb, because I'm Italian and Portuguese. So for those that have known me, sometimes I could go from 0 to 60. What I and not in a good way, but what I've noticed is that it kind of makes me like pause, like, oh, I don't need to react, and like it's all good. There's no
Yeah,
like panic. There's no like, oh shit, it's more, it's just a more relaxed way of going through the day. I didn't even realize that until
yeah.
you said it.
Yeah. Clear, like, productive,
Yeah.
like, conversations are richer because
Yes.
there's less distraction and deterrence. I mean, again, it's I think it's one of the greatest things that I've done for myself and my family for a long time.
Oh,
Um, yeah. And for anyone else that I've had the privilege of introducing to this technology, and for them to come back with their success stories and their cumulative success. So I'm excited, Renee. I think
yeah,
this
me too.
is a beautiful way to impact the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So anyone, if you have questions, feel free to DM me. I'm happy to share, happy to have a conversation, and anything I can do to help other women feel like their badass selves. So thank you, Grace. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Absolutely.
All right.
Have a
Bye.
wonderful day, everyone. Thank you. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I hit the wrong button.